The middleweight naked bike class is absolutely stacked these days. Every major brand has a contender, and riders are spoiled for choice. But when you think of a bike that really made this category explode, one name stands out: the Yamaha MT-07. It first showed up in North America back in 2015 as the FZ-07, and since then Yamaha has sold more than 40,000 of them. Why? Because the MT-07 nailed the formula from day one: a lively, torquey engine, light and playful handling, and a price that didn't destroy your wallet. For 2025, Yamaha is keeping all the things that made this bike so loved while finally giving it some long-awaited upgrades. And trust me, these changes are big. This isn't just a fresh paint job. Nope, Yamaha went all in this time. The MT-07 now rocks an inverted front fork, a stiffer frame and swing arm, radial-mounted brakes, and a tech upgrade with a slick TFT dash and rider modes. The price does go up by $400 compared to last year, sitting at $8,599. But what you're getting is a far more refined machine that still has the same fun personality. That punchy CP2 engine. At the heart of the MT-07 is the same 689 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine with Yamaha's famous 270-degree crank. This motor has been around for years, but it still delivers that addictive low to mid-range torque that makes the bike so much fun. On the dyno, it put out 65 horsepower and 46 lb-ft of torque, which is plenty for city riding, canyon carving, or even lofting the front wheel if you're feeling spicy. The throttle response is better than ever thanks to a new ride-by-wire system, and now you get traction control with adjustable settings. ABS is standard, of course, and you can flip between street, sport, or custom ride modes on the new 5-inch TFT display. Street is great for daily rides, sport makes things sharper, and custom lets you tweak it the way you like. No rain mode, but honestly this bike is easy enough to handle in wet conditions. The 6-speed gearbox has been updated with smoother shifting dogs and now features a slip and assist clutch. That means super light clutch pull and less drama if you mess up a downshift. Yamaha still doesn't give you a standard quickshifter, but you can add one for $199 if you want those clutchless upshifts. The big chassis upgrade. Here's where Yamaha really stepped it up. The MT-07 now has a 41mm KYB inverted fork up front, replacing the old, flexi conventional fork. The frame has been stiffened by about 13%, and the swing arm is beefier too. Add in geometry tweaks, slightly steeper rake, a touch longer trail, and a shorter wheelbase, and the whole bike feels more solid and planted in corners. Handling is still super approachable. The MT-07 has always been known as a friendly bike, and that hasn't changed. It's light, flickable, and just plain fun to throw around. But now, with the upgraded suspension and brakes, it doesn't get unsettled when you push harder. The Dunlop Sport Max tires and lighter wheels also help the bike feel more S. The only nitpick? The fork can dive a bit under hard braking, and heavier riders might want to add preload to the rear shock. But overall, this is a huge improvement from the old, noodly MT-07. Brakes, stronger, still not perfect. Borrowing from the YZF-R7, Yamaha fitted the MT-07 with Advix 4-piston radial calipers and 298mm discs. Braking power is way stronger than before and more than enough for this bike's performance. The only complaint is at the lever. The master cylinder doesn't give a ton of feel, so it's harder to modulate. Out back, the single-piston rear brake works fine for city riding or balancing in traffic. Comfort and ergonomics. Yamaha also made the cockpit more comfortable. The handlebar is slightly closer, lower, and wider, putting you in a relaxed, upright riding position. It's a great balance between sporty and commuter-friendly. At 31.7 inches the seat height is approachable, and the slimmer design makes it easy for shorter riders to flatfoot. Taller riders won't feel cramped either, especially with the optional comfort seat. At highway speeds, you're definitely in the wind. That's the reality of all naked bikes. If that bugs you, you can always add a windscreen. Heated grips are available and get surprisingly hot, making cold weather rides way easier. Style and extras. The styling follows the newer MT family look, complete with LED lighting all around. It's sharp, aggressive, and modern, but styling is always subjective. Yamaha also offers a bunch of accessories to make the MT-07 fit your lifestyle. Our test bike had a rear rack and a 34-liter top case that easily swallowed a full-face helmet and groceries. With all the add-ons, the bike's price climbed to just over $9,400. But that's the trade-off for commuter practicality. Weight and numbers. Despite the beefed-up parts, the MT-07 actually lost 3 pounds and now weighs 403 pounds wet. That's still super light compared to rivals. Even fully accessorized, our test unit came in at 413 pounds, which is very manageable. Competitors. The middleweight naked class is stacked with great options like the Honda CB750 Hornet, Triumph Trident 660, Suzuki GSX-8S, and Aprilia Tuono 660. The MT-07 sits right in the middle when it comes to price and performance. It may not have the absolute sharpest transmission or the most advanced electronics, but it wins big on character, comfort, and all-around usability. Final thoughts. The Yamaha MT-07 has been around for a decade now, and with these 2025 updates, it feels more grown-up without losing its playful personality. The engine is still a blast, the chassis is way better, and the tech finally brings it up to modern standards. For new riders moving up the ladder or experienced riders wanting a fun, affordable naked, the MT-07 still hits that sweet spot. It's not perfect, but it doesn't need to be. The MT-07 has always been about fun, approachability, and value. And with this latest version, Yamaha has only made that formula stronger.